The screen explodes with chaos as MrBeast stands in the middle of a dusty schoolyard. A massive yellow school bus behind him, its windows covered in steel bars. Flames erupt from barrels on either side and the countdown timer flashes in huge red letters. 100 days. MrBeast is yelling over the noise as the camera whip pans to show Jimmy shoving crates of supplies into the bus. "This is not just any school bus. This is a survival prison on wheels," a voiceover thunders. In the very first 5 seconds, the words, "Can MrBeast survive 100 days trapped in a school bus?" appear on screen in huge text as Chandler screams from inside, "This is already insane." Rapid cuts flash, sleeping bags crammed in aisles, a camp stove sparking, water tanks stacked to the ceiling, and Chris duct taping the back door shut. Then, smash cut, the bus door slams closed with a deafening clang. The challenge is simple, but brutal. MrBeast must survive 100 straight days locked inside a single school bus without stepping outside once. The windows are sealed, the doors are chained, and the inside is crammed with just enough supplies to make it possible. Maybe. A huge $500,000 prize sits in a glass case inside the bus, but there's a twist. Every 10 days, survival conditions will get harder. Less food, less water, more heat, and somewhere midway through, an unplanned disaster will strike. The school bus sits in an empty field under the blazing sun, surrounded by fences and security cameras to make sure no one cheats. To make this an extreme endurance test, MrBeast's friends will try to sabotage his comfort, legally, by introducing challenges that make life inside a claustrophobic nightmare. The first day is all hype. MrBeast walks the aisle showing off the setup. Bunk beds made from ripped-out seats, a tiny cooking corner, a bucket bathroom hidden in the back, and storage compartments crammed with canned beans, bottled water, and a single ice chest. The camera swings to Carl, who's already laughing about how bad this is going to smell after a week. Every 20 seconds, there's a mini-hook, Chris shaking his head saying, "You won't believe what happens when the AC breaks." Chandler pointing at a mystery-locked box labeled Day 50, and a quick shot of the temperature gauge already hitting 95 degrees inside. Day 1 ends with MrBeast eating instant noodles on the bus steps, grinning at the camera. By day 10, tension sets in. The bus feels smaller, hotter, and way more uncomfortable. Chandler delivers the first sabotage on replacing the comfy sleeping bags with thin yoga mats. "That's not the craziest part," the narrator teases, as Chris dumps an entire bucket of ice down the back of MrBeast's shirt during a food challenge. Fans outside the fence are yelling questions like, "What happens if you stay in a school bus for 100 days? And MrBeast yells back, "You're about to find out." At the 2:30 mark, the video cuts to a time-lapse montage. Sweaty faces, cramped feet, endless cans of beans being opened, broken up by Carl popping confetti into Jimmy's face to keep spirits up. Then comes the mid-video twist. It's day 47. MrBeast wakes up to find the bus is moving. The entire vehicle is being towed by a monster truck to an unknown location. Music drops out completely for 3 seconds of silent confusion before a smash cut reveals the new location, the middle of a desert, sand everywhere, zero shade. The temperature jumps to 110 degrees inside within an hour. MrBeast immediately has to ration water. Chandler, grinning outside, says, "This is where things get impossible." Fans online are already commenting predictions about whether he'll make it. The second half ramps up hard. Day 60 sees Carl deliver mystery animals, harmless but creepy insects released into the bus overnight. Day 72, a fake emergency drill forces MrBeast to seal all windows with blankets, making the heat unbearable. Every couple of minutes, there's a retention spike. Chris breaking something valuable, Chandler dropping a box of mystery food through the roof hatch, Carl painting "Help Me" on the bus windows just to mess with people passing by. Stakes are reintroduced constantly. If MrBeast steps out before day 100, the $500,000 is gone. The survival footage is raw. Shaky camera shots of sleepless nights, sweat dripping during the day, and moments of doubt as MrBeast stares at the prize case. The climax hits on day 99, going into day 100. MrBeast hasn't had a real meal in 3 days due to a sabotage challenge where his food was hidden in the ceiling panels. The team outside is chanting the countdown as the camera cuts between the clock ticking down and MrBeast clutching a bottle of water like gold. With just seconds left on day 100, he bursts out the bus door into the sunlight for the first time in months, arms raised in victory. Confetti cannons fire, the $500,000 is handed over, and Chandler jokingly says, "Next time, we're doing this in Antarctica." The energy is pure chaos. Drones fly overhead, fans rush the fence, and everyone's yelling over the music. The video ends at peak hype. MrBeast, still catching his breath, shouts over the crowd, "If you thought surviving 100 days in a school bus was insane, wait until you see what happens when we try this next challenge underwater." A giant thumbnail of the next video pops up on screen as the narrator urges, "Click now before it's gone."